Welcome to Four Corners. I've assembled this crack squad of experts to discuss Kingpin's upcoming tournament. First of all, of course, who else but Wade? Welcome. Sensei, great to have you here. And of course, completing the Four Corners, my PT's favourite PT, everyone's PT's favourite PT, Leon Wills, great to have you here. Gentlemen, Kingpin tournament kicks off in just a matter of days. We are here in Fight Week. So much is happening, so much still to come, so many opinions to discuss. So let's crack on straight away with this, okay?
Yeah.
So the match that everyone's kind of talking about, a lot of people are talking about, it's the rematch. Let's get the elephant out of the room straight away.
Personal over here.
Big
Personal.
rematch.
Yeah, I feel like your opinion on this is going to be a little bit skewed. Called Anderson Gibb versus Austin McBroom, a rematch. One of the biggest surprises from the launch party.
Yeah.
We kind of all wanted it.
Yeah.
I'm going to come to you last because I feel like we know which way you're going to go. So let's just open up. Okay.
Sit on it.
Okay. First and foremost, when this rematch came in, what were your first impressions? You were sitting there in the crowd watching.
Yeah, Leon and I were sitting there, and we were kind of predicting it. We were like, it's going to happen.
Did you really think that?
Yeah, because I think the whole room kind of felt that way. I don't know how you guys felt on stage, but everybody was kind of just like, is he going to pull us?
Yeah, the atmosphere was crazy.
Everyone was talking about how if that was a rigged draw. Legitimately, 100 million %.
No way you could have.
That was, and that's why I think you can hear me squeal when that ball comes out.
Yeah.
Like we can't even believe this thing is happening.
I think it was the when he pulled it. Sensei is going to talk more about it, but I didn't. We both had eyes. I told Leon, I said, film Austin. Film it because I want to see this reaction. And I'm an idiot and didn't even watch, but I was watching Gibb and he said, Austin McBroom. And then it turned around, and as soon as he did, Austin was like,
Oh God.
and then it was like a kind of, pause, and then he just switched it on. He's like, all right, and just walked over. It has a big fight feel from that moment. Like no other draw gave that feel.
No.
It was. I think it was the fight that. Let's be honest. We wanted to see that rematch in this tournament.
Yeah.
But no one really thought it was going to happen in the first. And the
Not in the
odds of
first.
that
Ideally,
happening.
we wanted to see it in the finals. We wanted
Yeah.
them to both
Right.
move on.
Yeah.
Here's the problem with that, though. We don't know if they would have made it.
No guarantee.
That's the thing. There's no guarantee.
Now we get it.
That's the great thing about this tournament format. And I think Deji kind of summed it up great on the launch party night. It's like, this is just going to get even more eyes watching this. When you were there, you could feel the vibe coming off Austin when he came
Oh,
down.
yeah. I want to say the reason they thought it was rigged too, and you can speak to this, because Deji pulled the ball, and then we got comms in, and then you had to, I forget what you had to say or something, so then Deji had to put it down.
No,
and then he grabbed one, I think.
No, it was
a different
Anderson. It was
one.
Anderson. So,
For
Was it
Gibb,
Gibb?
yeah.
It was
Gibb. So just to let everyone know what happened there. So Gibb comes down, and he's obviously anxious to do the draw. We're getting in our heads there. Build the tension. So it's like, okay, I just try and stop it and say something to hold a moment. So everyone sees Gibb going like, touch a ball, put it down. Then we have to talk. So everyone's like, this is rigged.
I wonder who was in that first ball. That's
I
what
know.
Ooh, yeah.
I think someone. I may be wrong with this. I feel like someone online I saw said broken. I was like, no, I watched the ball. He was going to have the mystery fighter or something. I don't know how he won.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Look, Leon, from your point of view, of course, you're working very closely with Gibb. Were there any discussions before that launch party about who he might have wanted? Was McBroom even talked about in that?
Ideally, you want to meet your nemesis in the finals.
Yeah.
But it's a tournament style, isn't it? Anybody. You can't go into this tournament thinking, I want to fight the easier one. You should go in there thinking, everyone's going to be easy work. I'm going to delete everyone.
Tell him what you told me. You came in with the army green on. Why?
Oh, yeah, I came in with my army wear because, obviously, Daily's there as well with Kenny, innit? And me, I grew up playing chess. I would like a little chess match with Daily. I would love it.
Yeah.
And it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's not a personal thing, but
It's competition.
people that see me as a PT. So
Right.
Okay.
I'm just an SSC coach. I don't know nothing about boxing.
Yeah.
So I would like that little chess match with Daily, innit?
Right.
So I think it'll
Because
be
Daly
good.
had said, there's no friends in this game. It's
There's
all
no
war.
friends in this game.
And that was
it's true.
you echoed that same
Yeah,
sentiment.
that's true. I believe that.
So-
I've been telling JJ, Gibb from time ago, from the beginning. There ain't no friends here.
He said that to me when I went to spar JJ. I'm sparring JJ, and when I spar Gibb, I'm sparring. I hear Leon. There's no friends. We don't care how nice that is. I'm like, damn. All right, here we go.
No, can we make just for this minute, guys? Just for a minute. Look, let's talk about this matchup though. So we know how the first one went.
Yes.
Okay. We also know about Austin since talking about his health and the shape he was in.
Yeah.
So, how's this rematch going to go? Revenge or repeat?
I'm going to start out by saying I think it's going to be a different fight. Like, I don't see this being Austin just repeating, oh, I caught him early, so I'm going to catch him early again, and having that same downfall. And granted, yeah, you know, the sickness, there's a lot we don't know about what happened there, which is a lot surprising that did happen. But regardless, you can't go in and fight the same fight because Gib has already shown you that ain't going to work, man. That's not that. You can't come in and just think you're going to piece me up in round one because I got 5 rounds on the clip. You know what I mean? You better be ready. So I think Austin's going to be a lot more patient. I think Gib is expecting that. And so I think his strategy will be a little different. I got to be honest, Leon, it's going to be a tough fight, man.
Of course. You got to understand that this is the first redemption fight in this whole crossover boxing space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really someone trying to get it back in blood. So he's going to try and bring it. And Gib knows how it felt to lose when he lost against Jake. Yeah. And then I said to him, you know what? We've got to destroy and rebuild everything. We're starting from the jab.
Yeah.
We're starting from the beginning. How to move forward, how to move left, how to move right, how to move right, backwards. I said, listen, and it was snowing these times. We was training outside in the snow during COVID. So Austin, he might take that same approach. He's got that hunger, he's got that fire, that darkness in him.
Has to be. Austin, for me, like, I think that he approached the last fight because he was super arrogant. Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Better
And
athlete.
that's his nature. It was his show, and he overlooked Gib 100%. And he thought, this dude shouldn't be in the ring with me.
He thought, I'm going to smoke this dude.
Right.
I'm going to get KSI. That's what he thought.
Right.
That's
what it was at the
We're going
time.
to do this last social gloves thing. Fuck if it sells, because we all know that ain't happening.
Yep.
But I'm going to do it. So I say, I beat your boy. Now KSI, where you at?
But that's why I think it's going to be a lot more competitive because we're going to see a different Austin because we've done combat sports. You know, sometimes you may overlook someone sparring and they go, okay, a little bit better. You know, next round I got to step it up.
Yeah.
But Austin didn't have a chance for the next round, right? He was already on the canvas. He was already done. But now he gets a chance. Okay, I need to respect Gib, and then we're going to get a different athlete. Like you said, that redemption. And it's hard, even though Gib is, like when you say you're starting from the ground up, it's still hard because you know you knocked this dude out, right? You still have that in you that you know you knocked him out. So how do you fight those demons to make sure that doesn't happen?
I've been telling him, you can't underestimate this guy. And he knows where he's been in the dark before. He knows he can't underestimate Austin. But with Austin, he's been knocked down on the canvas in front of his wife, his friends, his family, on his own show. And he's going to have that in the back of his mind. When that shot licks him hard, he's going to be backpedaling.
Think it goes right back to that spot?
Yeah, of course. Because you've been on the canvas how many times? 4 times?
Yeah.
Let's just rewind to that first fight for a minute. Sensei, let's buy the fact that Austin was ill and had to go through all those challenges going into that fight.
Yeah.
Take all that away. Do you think Austin beats Gib in that first fight?
It's hard. Does he beat him?
We talked about the athleticism.
Yes.
A lot of people are saying that Austin's the better athlete.
I don't think he trained.
Yeah,
I don't know if he worked. The way you hear Yogi talk about how they did this time
Yeah, the difference.
is a lot. He's like, oh, we're putting in that work this time. I was like,
Yogi's a liar, man. He's a liar.
He didn't respect Gib at all, as a fighter.
Yogi's a liar. Is he a professional boxing coach?
No.
Or is he just I don't know, just... What is
I don't know
Yogi?
how
What's
many
his
pro
history?
fighters he has. I don't know, yeah.
I don't know then. If he's professional, he knows the game. Has he
Right,
fought
he knows
before?
the trainer.
Yeah.
Has he fought before? Then he knows the
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
He
yeah,
knows
he
what
knows.
it takes
Yeah,
to fight
Yeah.
on a big stage. So he's lying about not training on that.
That's why. So, again, let's say you had a below par McBroom going into that first fight. Was that a free one for Gib? Was that like, I'm not going to say it's an easy night, but if you're fighting someone who is that depleted and that, under the weather, Gib's going to go in here. Do you think there's a danger that when he goes in there and meets, again, a very talented athlete, someone who has taken this seriously this time, who knows the stakes this time, is there a danger that Gib goes in there and early doors is like, oh, shit, this is deeper water than before? Is he ready for that?
At the end of the day, see when you enter the ring, you should know how to defend the jab, defend the cross, uppercut, hook. You should have all these things in your locker already. So you got to play the man in front of you at the end of the day. So you got to ask him questions. He's going to give you answers back. And it's what you do with them answers, how you develop and how you win the fight. So Gib's been boxing for how long now? He's got the experience on his side, so we should know what he needs to do.
My worry for Gib, this is something I want to bring up just because it is potentially something that could affect the fight. We're in Ramadan right now.
Yeah. This is a big factor.
Big thing, man, and I've been thinking about it all week. I'll ask, you don't have to tell too much, but how has it been in camp? Is he I know he's pushing through. Is it lethargic? Is he still switched on? Or
in camp, obviously it's different.
Right,
And
has
it's
to
the
be.
first time I've worked with an athlete during Ramadan and fighting on the day of Eid. So S&C wise, we've been doing our S&C in the morning. So he'll come into the S&C session fueled, and he's been doing great.
He looks in crazy
But
shape.
then remember, and during the S&C session, the tough sessions, because I'm not holding back. I'm not holding back. I got to get you fit. I got to get you ready.
Can't.
You know
Leon
what I'm
holding
saying?
back.
There's no, you know what I'm saying? So he's doing these sessions with no water. No water, dry mouth.
You have to.
Dry mouth.
Yeah.
So then he's got to go home and sleep and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then Hyri's recovering in that time, because then he's got a boxing session.
Yeah.
Then he will eat again, then have another boxing session. So
Everyone here is trained.
daunting.
Everyone here is trained for something, right? Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
And we all know how important recovery is. Like everyone here, you go and do a session. Normally, you're going to go home. You're going to drink some water.
Yeah,
you're going to eat food. You're going to refuel your body. So with all those sessions, how is Gibbs' body where it needs to be? Has he refueled? Is he in good enough shape?
I was gonna say, well, since Austin got the IV last time, can Gibbs get
California, what are you doing? State Athletic Commissioner turning a blind eye.
It's fair, it's fair. But yeah,
the
it's
thing
tough.
that
It's
he
tough.
said, he's like, yeah, I cheated. How you gonna say
bro.
that?
This guy, man, I don't know. He's just,
How are you gonna? He's like, yeah.
You think it was misguided?
Like,
In one way, he's thinking, okay, look, I did what I had to do to get in the ring to entertain the fans.
I think in his
Didn't-
mind,
you said
this
the
is a
commission
big
knew-
thing
you said
too.
The commission knew though.
The State Athletic Commission in California don't play those games. I don't know.
no, they're strict. They're the
I don't-
strictest I've ever worked with.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way they were like, yeah, Austin, cool. Hold this IV
Yeah, no,
that we
they're
haven't
super
checked
strict.
and don't know anything about, and then we're still gonna let you. No, bro. Jack Reese is the freaking referee. No, dude. But my thing is this: the mindset of going, I still made myself go into that fight. I still did it. I still got off the canvas. It's not gonna help him here because he isn't looking at it like he cheated. He's like, whatever. I cheat. Okay, cool. But I still got in there. On my deathbed, I still got in there.
Austin said, doesn't he? He went in there like.
I want to know what that tells you
Yeah,
about
man.
his mindset.
He's a liar. He said that he had COVID. I didn't see. Listen, he said he had COVID. I didn't see one piece of tissue near him. I've had COVID before. I needed tissue.
This is something
I
that we
had
haven't talked
phlegm,
about either.
Everything. There was not one packet of tissue next to him. He was calm, smiling, that gold teeth blinging.
Yeah.
He was calm and a liar.
Detective Leon doing his work.
Do you
Show me
think?
the
Do you
test,
th-
show me
what-
the test.
This is my thing.
There
I
was
wanted
not
to
one
ask.
cough.
Do you think because you were around in fight week? Do you think it was fight week nerves that just got to him?
It was nerves. It was nerves. Obviously, probably the show wasn't sold out and whatnot. It's a lot to take on, but
Maybe it made him feel like he had COVID.
yeah.
You know?
Honestly.
Let's talk about this fight night. Of course, Gibb is. I think he can start taking water and food again from about 7 o'clock. We don't know what time their fight's going to go on. Let's just say, for example, it's a 10:30 walk. So he's got maybe 3 hours. We know it's like 3 hours to have a meal, to digest it, to get ready. What's the plan for fight night? Is he going to be as have the nutrients, the energy walking into the fight night?
Obviously, we've rehearsed certain events in sparring and the evening session and whatnot. But what faith can do to a man, that's enough fuel. Faith alone. That will fuel a man to go without food for 7 days,
This is
21
different,
days.
right? Because Austin he was saying he was sick.
Faith and prayer.
This is different, right? This is Ramadan. So I think this fuels him in a different direction. This is extra motivation. You're talking about all this is aligning for him, right? Ramadan ends on that day. We're talking about this all coming together for him.
Yeah.
Like I've always said that. I said whenever I go to fight someone, the more religious they are,
Dangerous.
the more worried I am, bro. Because you know what I mean?
Got a higher
That
power
belief,
on
that
you.
faith is strong.
Yeah.
Often fighters talk about like the sacrifice in their camp. Some fighters I know, they actually enjoy the weight cut because that's them stripping themselves down. Going through that is almost a journey to the fight. And perhaps there's something here for Gibb that doing this, going through this camp with all these restrictions, man.
Well, it's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It has this is now the time because this tournament format means you win or you go. Like, yeah, you're in the loser bracket, but you go home.
Yeah.
This is it, man. So I see this fight going one of two ways, Leon. I'm just gonna put it out there to you, man. I think either early Gibb gets shocked by one, not put down, they get shocked, and the fight changes, and then we get into a gutter war. And I know that Austin didn't necessarily fight well the last time, but the kid had heart. He got up.
Of course.
And I think that with that newfound respect for himself, because if you don't get put down, you don't know if you can get up. And Austin got put down and got up, and got put down and got up. And I know in his mind, obviously you don't want to go there, but now he knows he can.
Yeah.
And if you're Gibb, you know you can go there too, and we get into a gutter war. But I think if Austin shocks him early, that's where the fight changes, and I think we get a war that I don't know how it goes. And if Gibb is technically sound early and puts it on Austin early, I could see him getting Austin out early.
Yeah.
That's the two ways I see it going.
You got to pick one now. We're gonna choose winners now. Off the fence. If you're gonna have to pick a winner for that fight, who is it?
I hate picking winners on commentary because that makes me sick. But for this, I will, because I think that, it is what it is. If it happens, it happens. But I think Gib wins this one.
Yeah.
I think Gib shocks him early, and I think he puts him away. That's why I said I think this fight goes differently. Not because Austin's not prepared, but I think something about the things that we've talked about here, maybe Austin being a little overzealous, because again, it's tough mentally to come back for something like that. Gib being in that position that he's done it before, but now there's that extra pressure. I think he shocks him early, and I think round 2, round 3, he gets it done.
Sensei?
Man, I definitely think the fight's going to be more competitive because I think Austin's going to be a lot more patient. I don't think he's going to come forward like he did because he knocked him down once in the last one. Okay, I can do it again. Let me get him again. Let me get him again. Let me get him again. And that was just a dead end, right? Literally. So I see it being more competitive, but it's going to be hard to beat Gib in a decision, right? It's going to be hard.
Too much volume.
Right? And Austin is like the but, right? If Austin is patient, we're going to see a different Austin. Right, we haven't seen him.
There's no doubt.
We haven't seen him lightweight, and I feel like if he's patient and we see a guy who's relying on his athleticism late, right? Can he land a big shot late? Because if he lands something late,
I just worry about the cardio, man. Because once that cardio goes, we saw it in the last fight. The skill went. It was straight left hands off the back foot, and everything was coming forward.
Yeah.
No protection, no defense.
Again, but you have the redemption. You're talking about a different Austin because mentally, emotionally, right? Obviously the cardio may not be there, but we're talking about Gib went through that. The redemption is going to be. I think we can see a different person from Austin. It's hard.
It has to be. It
has to be. It has to be.
I don't care about did you get better technically. It has to be discipline because that's where Austin lacked last fight. Yeah. He was not disciplined.
Yeah, Gib has 3 ways to win. The thing is, to me, Gib has 3 ways to win.
More ways to win.
It's either early decision or late. Gib can do it all. Right? But Austin, maybe 2 ways to win, early or late. Right? He maybe can do it early.
I think the decision is
but with that being said,
you got to pick one.
And he's not Gib.
Yeah? By
decision. I think he wins by decision.
Yeah?
I don't think he finishes it.
We know your answer.
Yeah.
Let's come to you. How do you think this one goes?
Gib, KO. It's either going to be round 2 or round 3. But if Gib gives me 2 rounds, it's definitely going to be in 3 or 4, guaranteed. All I need is 2 rounds to watch Austin. That's it. Then it's a wrap.
There's that one.
Wow. Okay.
That was fun.
Next fight. Let's talk about. Do you want me to give my prediction?
Sure.
I agree with you guys.
Sandy giving one.
I agree with you guys. This is going to be a
Clean sweep.
This is going to be a completely different fight. The first one, completely different. And I think Austin is going to come out and show something very different. I've heard, and I think Alex Wasabi backed this up, that McBroom is looking tasty. He's going to come out differently. But I think my opinion has changed in this conversation. I think what you talked about with Gibbs, the dedication, the adversity he's put himself through his faith to be in this point. There's that warrior spirit inside someone, which I think is, I'm getting like goosebumps now. Yeah. I think there's something to that, and I think, I think Gibb. I
put it this way: if Austin was fighting anybody else, it'd be hard to pick against him.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
And what I noticed that from Austin, because of his sporting background, Div 1, basketball, he follows the game plan. Even when he was fighting, given the last fight, he was still following the game plan. Yeah. So, you understand? Yeah.
What we do know, that's going to be an absolute barnstormer of a fight. That's one that we cannot miss. Yeah, the rematch, redemption or repeat.